Hey there guys, RandomJosh here. I didn't know what to do for a video, so I just kind of was looking at what I've been doing lately, and one thing that I've been really into is movies, and I've been watching like a load of films. I don't know why, I just have been recently, and I'm just gonna, as you can see by the title, here are my top 10 favourite films that I can think of on the top of my head. At number 10 is the Saw films. I just think they're really interesting. Like, everyone looks at them and thinks, oh, this is a bit pure gory, but it's actually really not. They have a good storyline behind them, and yeah, it's just so good. I love them. Like, I do have to admit, I do like the death scenes in them. That sounds really bad, but they are quite funny. Just the way that you're so stupid, oh my god. But you know, see, that's my number 10, Saw films. And when I say Saw films, I mean like the whole series. So looking at my list, because I've got my list on that side, most of these are going to be quite series based kind of films. At number 9, I've put Bad Teacher. If you've not seen this film, it's with Cameron Diaz. That's the main one I can think of because I love Cameron Diaz so much and she's amazing. And oh my god, it's so funny. It's kind of like, it's a dirty film, so I wouldn't suggest it to like young kids, obviously, but it is very, very funny. Just thinking about that, you're gonna learn what kind of person I am by these movie choices. I'm a very wide-broaded person. I've gone from horror to kind of sexual. Who knows what's coming up next? Ooh. Yeah, so I just like Bad Teacher. It's really good and it's got a lot of humour in it, which is what I kind of like in a film. I like a bit of humour because I like to laugh. I like to laugh. In 8th place is Bridesmaids. This film, oh my god, it's kind of, ow, trust me, it hit my hand. It's, oh, it's kind of like, how would I explain this? It's really like, it's one of those films. It's like an aggressive film, but it's really, I just don't know how to explain it. I really do like this film. I've watched it quite a few times. Like the beginning scene, it's not like that the whole way through. That's just like, let's just put that out there. If you've watched it and you know what I'm talking about, yeah. If you haven't watched it and you're gonna watch it, just watch out for the beginning scene and make sure that you're not in an awkward situation when you're watching it. The first time I watched this film, I was like on holiday and it was so awkward and I was just like, hi. So there's just a fair warning for you. But it's a really good film. And you know, it's humorous again because I love humour. I'm sorry, I love humour and I think I've gone darker. I've only just noticed I've gone darker. Wait. It's not gonna work. How am I gonna get lighter? I think the lights have gone off or something outside. I don't know how I've gone darker, but I've gone darker. Hey. In number 7, I've put the Twilight saga, because it is a saga. They've called it a saga. Saga. That sounds so funny. I like read all the books, and yeah, it's an alright film. Yeah, you have to be that kind of person to like the whole werewolf vampire thing, but I like that. I think it's cool. Like supernatural beings and yeah, it's fun. It's kind of like a romance in a way, but it's not, and you know, it's, whoa. But I do like it, and I like the last one because there's fighting. I love a bit of action. In 6th place, I've put Grown Ups. Oh my god, this film is so freaking hilarious. And I recently watched number two. Oh my god, I was actually like crying in laughter for some of the like scenes. Oh my god, it's just that kind of classic stupidity comedy. It's not even if it's like just say a joke and everyone laughs. It's literally just like getting hit in the balls, and it's just so funny. That's why I love that film, because I'm a weirdo and I laugh. If you haven't noticed, I laugh at like everything. If I'm in an awkward situation, I laugh. If I'm in a very sad situation, I actually can't sometimes laugh, which is really bad. But yeah, Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2, amazing. Please watch them if you haven't. If you haven't, I hate you. I'm joking. I love everyone. I love you all. In fifth place, I've put Divergent. This is kind of like a recent film that I went to see, and it was really, really good. It's how do you explain it? I've heard something. It's like a crossover kind of film. It's similar to a mix between like kind of, it's got like a sci-fi feel to it, but it's like it's action, but then it's romance, and it's just everything. I don't really think it's got much comedy in it, but it's really good. It's like, I don't want to like spoil it or anything. It's just really good. Oh my god. Watch the trailer. That way I'm not spoiling it for you. The trailer officially is spoiling it for you. But it is really good, and I'm sure most people would enjoy it. And yeah, it's just, oh my god. I think I filmed when I went to see it as well. When I went into the cinema and was seeing it with my friends. Yeah, I did actually, because that was when I was wearing like the popcorn bucket on my head, because Yasmin threw popcorn all over me. Oh, there we go, I've gone brighter. I've brightened up. I think it's when I go back. I don't know. I don't know what happened then. But hey. In fourth place, I've put Hunger Games, because it's an amazing series. And again, I've read the books. I've read all of the books, and I'm really excited for Mockingjay to come out. Oh, but it's just so annoying the fact that it's in 2 parts, and that I'm gonna have to wait till November to see the first part, and then next November to see the second part. That's so long. But I'm sorry guys. I do like the film though. It's kind of like a sci-fi film. I'm sure most of you have probably seen the film, but hey, just in case there's some people who have not watched Hunger Games, it's kind of like a mixture between sci-fi, but it's got old and time kind of feel to it at the same time, which is really weird. Like, yeah. And it's action based, because there's a lot of fighting and violence, but it's really, really good. It's got a really cool storyline for it, and I really want to just throw out all the spoilers of the final film, but I won't, because a lot's gonna happen. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it and read the books as well, and because I think when you read the book for a film, it gives you a more idea of what the film is going, like what's going on in the film and what they've missed, because they do cut out a lot from the books, like in every film. Even like the biggest books in the universe, they probably cut out half it just to try and shorten it down and make it a bit easier for everyone, because you don't want to sit there for like I can't watch the Lord of the Rings movies because I just sit there and I'm like, oh. I've got another yawn. Brilliant. And I've got dark grey. I'm such a beautiful yawner, and my eyes always water when I yawn. Blah, 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 blah. I'm babbling more and more and more. In third place, we're in the top 3 now. Yes, third place. I've put the X-Men films. I recently went to see the newest X-Men film. Oh my god. It was amazing. It was like the best thing ever. Like, oh my god. You just, holy crap. If you've watched like the old X-Men films, it's kind of confusing, and it's like, what? You're looking like, what's going on? Like, who are these people? Like, what? And then this film comes, and it's just literally gone boom and explained everything, and people come back. That's all I'm saying. People come back. Like, holy crap. Oh my god, it's amazing. I wasn't expecting it, and I was just like, I was sitting in the cinema, and I was like the front row with me and my friends. Oh my god, my neck was killing me. I was like, oh my god. But I was like looking up, I was just like, what is going on? And we were all like screaming because it was so good. And yeah, if you haven't seen like the past films, I suggest you watch the past films first before watching the new one, because otherwise you watch the new one, it kind of does explain what the old ones are about. It's kind of pointless. So if you watch the old ones, then go on to the new one, because it just follows on and it gives you that nice surprise. And it is really good, and I suggest everyone watches it. If you don't watch it, you will die. Anyway, in second place, I've put Harry Potter because I'm British, and Harry Potter is very famous back here. And I watched all the films and read all the books, and yeah. I've been brought up with Harry Potter. Like, when I was a baby, I was taken to like the Harry Potter films in the cinema. The only one I know is The Prisoner of Azkaban, and the only reason I know that is because my mum told me when she took me into the cinema to watch it. I got really scared and started crying. But that was a long time ago. And yeah, the Harry Potter series, holy crap, I think everyone's watched this. And if you haven't, you're gonna die. You need to die, because, oh my god, how can you have not watched? This is like the greatest film in history. Like, all the magic and it's just amazing. It has such an amazing and heart-wrenching, I don't know what I was going to say then, but it's heart-wrenching storyline. Oh my god. I want to be in Hogwarts. I want to get my letter from Hogwarts now. It makes me so sad. And finally, what we've been waiting for. My number one film. I don't think this is ever going to change, because I've loved this film from the day I first watched it. And that film is a film that all teenagers should watch, because it explains, well, it kind of explains, but it's like an American one, so here in Britain it's a bit different, but hey, every teenager I really cannot talk today. Every teenager should still watch this film. And that film, if you haven't guessed already, is Mean Girls. Moment of silence for Mean Girls, because Mean Girls is just flawless. It's so fetch. I like implementing quotes when I can. Anyway, yeah, it's just a really good film, and like I said, every teenager has to watch this, because it's so freaking relevant to everything that we go through. Oh my god, I didn't realise it until recently, but literally, the Mean Girls film and my life are like the exact same thing. Like, I mean, I don't mean the exact same, but like, they have their, it's like, they have their similarities, but they're still different. Like, there's all the drama of friends and bitching and stuff, and it's grey. That shit's grey. Oh my god. It's just such a classic film. I think it's like 10 years old, but it's such a freaking classic film, with Amanda Seyfried and Lindsay Lohan. That's the one I was thinking of. I couldn't think of her name. And Lindsay Lohan and I was about to say Regina George, but that's her actual character's name. I can't think of her name. Rachel McAdams. There we go. And I can never remember Gretchen Wiener's name. I remembered it once, but then I forgot it. But it's just so amazing, and Yeah, if you haven't watched that film, and I keep hitting myself on this table, if you haven't watched that film, please watch it now, because holy crap, what are you doing? If you haven't watched any of these films on my list, oh my god. Jeez. As I was saying, now that we've looked through all of my top 10, as you might be able to notice, they are a very wide variety. We have chick flick, action, comedy, that's the one I was thinking of, horror, we have everything in there. Literally, a bit of everything in there, because I love a bit of everything. I'm a very broad person. I have mixed personalities and all of that stuff, and yes. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and comment down below. And just subscribe, that's the one. Wherever it is, because it changes. It always changes. And also, comment down below some different video ideas, because I'm freaking running out of ideas and I don't know what to do. Another announcement quick. I've just planned out, I'm hoping, this isn't a definite, but roughly every Wednesday, my main upload day will try and be Wednesday. I'll try and record these videos on Tuesday, although today it is actually Wednesday, but I will try and get this out on this day, although it is kind of 9:30, but I will still make my efforts and get it out today. But you know, that's going to be my main, hopefully my main upload day is going to be Wednesday, because it's kind of midweek, it's chilled, you know. Yeah. But I probably will be uploading like videos elsewhere, because sometimes I will be there recording a video when I have time, or if something happens, or you know, like I think this Saturday I'll be recording a video as well, because I am sleeping over my friend Charlotte's with my friend Elliot. We're sleeping over Charlotte's, and we're going to be doing some different videos. I think we're going to film a few, but I'll upload them in at different points of time, just so it's not all full on at once, because I think it's a bit cray when they're all full on at once, if you know what I mean, like all thrown at you, because it kind of gives you too much to watch, and people don't want to watch it, you know? Why am I explaining this to you? I don't even know anymore. Anyway, like I said, see you later. Love you guys, and hope you have a really awesome day, even though the day is nearly over, but hey, blah.